Hello and welcome back to the Leander98 channel. Today we'll be taking a look at this Xmods Evo 1995 Mitsubishi Eclipse from the Fast and the Furious movie. This is not an OEM body and was custom made just for this chassis. This specific body was printed in two pieces on my Anycubic Photon Mono X, printed in this orientation you see here, the spoiler being the second piece that was printed alongside the main body. The wing mirrors on this are my new style, to where they're actually modeled to look like the real wing mirrors that were on the car. However, if you've seen in one of the previous shots, I'm missing a mirror. Sadly, this was not from race use, and this was actually from handling before moving into the new house. For this specific body, I'll be running it on a 90mm short chassis with the RSX front clip on it. The only other short body for the Xmod was the Acura NSX, which has a slightly different front clip, but I have chosen the RSX clip to be my standard. I'll be dubbing this the Compact Coupe / Super Compact Sedan class, as not just any body can fit this tiny wheelbase. This chassis being the shortest causes it to be more nippy in the corners, making straight line speed a bit problematic, which we'll see later in this video. For this car, the weight of its totality is 212 grams. If we just do the chassis itself, we're down to 173 grams. Either that or 174, it likes to be picky. But if we take a look at the weight distribution, our weight distribution is 37 grams on the passenger side and 38 grams on the driver's side. Flip it around, and we got a pretty I know you're lying, come on. What the heck? Well, apparently according to this scale here, it says that it is 40 grams on the driver's side and 58 grams on the passenger side. I know you're lying, because you were a different number earlier. What is this? Maybe it's because they're uneven. You lying son of a gun. The weight of the rear is 46 grams on the driver's side and 52 grams on the passenger side. This number tends to fluctuate because, yeah, it just does. Wonderful. However, no need to fret there, as the cars drove just fine earlier. The weight of the body itself is 37 grams. And if we flip this around here, the weight of the front of the body is 14 grams. And the weight of the rear is 23 grams. Hey, there's my reflection, look at that. The heavier rear end will keep the rear end planted, but may cause a little extra understeer. This chassis looks heavily modified in terms of its electronics, and it is, but nothing has been modified in terms of the voltage going to the motor. So it runs at a very healthy 16 kilometers an hour. Oh, come on. The extra 3.7 volt LiPo that's attached to this gets plugged directly into the receiver. This is so then it can fuel the steering servo, as the ESC tends to cut off the steering sometimes when it's hungry for voltage. The whole point of this is to run hobby grade electronics and use a proper controller instead of the junk OEM one. Oh, come on! No, Blogantina. I better not clip that one. Oh, come on. A flip over, but it didn't take a mirror or the spoiler. Oh no. Oh. Come on. Get your head on straight, please. This is not your head on straight. No, but I definitely couldn't do an endurance. My wrist hurts so bad. Oh. Oh no! How am I not dead? But everything else in that corner is. Oh, what the? Come on. Woo. Oh, I slipped in the snow. That's it. Oh man, I can't do this car any good. Every time it feels like garbage. Yeah, I get an okay lap, but jeez. Alright, now that we just finished some laps, let's take a look at that timesheet. We can see that the fastest lap was a 6.88 with a median of 8.709, and we completed 28 laps. We did have a pretty nasty lap though, and I believe we had a crash or two. Out of the way, we also had a few flunky laps to where the car just wasn't handling right. But we were able to put in a really hot lap, and that's what matters. So that 6.88 will go on the leaderboard. We'll take a look at to where that compares to the other two bodies that I have planned to run alongside with this car. And that video will be out later. So, if you like what you saw, one last thing before we close here on this video. If you like the cars that you saw in this video, take a look at the link down in the description. It'll take you to my Cults3d page where you can download the STL file for just $1. At $1 we'll get you a dummy chassis and the body in resin printing and FDM plastic printing as well. This way so that you can print it whether or not you have a plastic printer that you want to use for racing, or maybe you got a resin printer that you want to use extra detail for. Either way your taste, you can download the car that you saw in this video today on my Cults3d page that's down in the link in the description below. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, and if you're new, subscribe for more RC driving content here. That's quite a few different things that we do on this channel here, so I apologize if it's never one exact thing. Until next time, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Oh, come on. No, Blogging Gina. I better not clip that wall again. Oh, come on. A flip over, but it didn't take a mirror or the spoiler. Oh no. Oh. Come on. Get your head on straight, please. This is not your head on straight. No, but I definitely couldn't do an endurance. My wrist hurts so bad. Oh, hell. Oh no! How am I not dead? But everything else in that corner is. Oh, what the? Come on. Oh yeah, we're... Whew. Oh, I flipped in the snow? Dang it. That's it. Oh man, I can't do this car any good. Every time feels like garbage. Yeah, I get an okay lap, but jeez.